have a very special guest who is like soul family to me. Her name is Kat Silva. She is a photographer, a blogger, a mom, and also paranormal investigator and psychic. And so she will be joining me tomorrow. Hi guys. And we're going to be talking about all those good things and more. And just having some tea and sitting down and talking and chatting. And so I wanted to do a meet and greet because I felt bad last time when I did my last meet and greet. I only got to see a couple of you and do readings for a couple of you and meet a couple of you. I want to bring on some hi Todd Grobs. I want to bring on a couple of you from here. Originally from South Texas, now I live in Massachusetts, Arizona, Wisconsin, Ohio, Brazil, Oregon, Los Angeles, Syracuse, New Jersey. Wow. Like my ensemble, it's kind of festive. So yeah, I'm going to be having Kat on tomorrow. And then after that, next week on Wednesday, I'm going to be bringing Ireland. Hi, Ireland. I'm going to be in Brazil. Hi, Brazil. I'm going to be bringing on Madame Pamita. If you're not aware who she is a very famous YouTuber, witch, and also just a wonderful person. She has her own shop. She's a shop owner. And she does a lot of educational videos out in the public, helping people, etc. So definitely am going to be bringing her on. Then I have later on this month, I have Melanie Martin. We had to reschedule that for like the 30th or the 28th of the month, I believe. And so I'll be announcing that as well. And then I also have my friend, my best friend, Kim Cooley, who is a tarot reader. And I'm going to be bringing her on as well. Hi, Sandra. So, South Africa. Hi, South Africa. So, yeah, there's a lot of exciting things. Also, my oracle cards, I'm going to be, they're going to be available for pre-order next month, towards the end of July. Well, not next month, this month, the end of July, hopefully. And then they'll be fully available sometime in August. And I'll be giving those dates. So stay tuned to this, my Instagram page. If you are not following me, be sure to follow me and watch my Instagram stories as well. Alright guys, so let me go ahead and bring on Healing Station.
Hi.
Hi. How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing good. What is your name and where are you from?
My name is Dominique and I'm from Jersey.
All right, Jersey. That's what's up. So what are you doing today?
I've been posting a lot of videos trying to enlighten, my fellow sisters on the healing process and
Yes.
just things, help people.
Well, you're obviously in the same line of business as I am, helping people. So
I absolutely am.
That is awesome. I really, really commend you because it takes a lot. I think a lot of people that are tuning in and, some people have kind of an idea of what we do as healers, what we do to help people. But it really beyond that, when we are by ourselves and we're in the motion in our zone helping people, it's something that you really can't express, but it's felt in the hearts of many people. They feel, our love and our dedication to our craft, to what we do. So, do you have any 4th of July plans like tonight to see fireworks?
No, I don't really celebrate 4th of July. I just,
Yeah.
Just me and my family.
Yeah, me neither. It's not really a big thing for me. That's why I decided to come on here instead of go somewhere. So I wanted to ask you, did you have a question for me?
Anything that they want to tell me, they always have something to tell me. They're either upset with me about something,
Okay.
whatever.
Okay, so let me go ahead and start off by saying that I get that you are a medium. You have medium abilities.
Absolutely.
And I see a lot of spirit around you. And you have at least 3 or 4 spirits right now. And I feel that energy very much so around you. I get 2 women specifically that are coming in very strongly. This would be, I believe, on your mom's side. It could be one on your mom, one on your dad's side, but I see them on the other side, and they're guiding you. A very strong presence, a very protective of you. And so I feel like when things are going wrong in your life, they're there to kind of guide you, and kind of, if you're doubting yourself, they'll send you signs. And this could be like you just having some weird dreams before something happens.
Yes.
You feeling something in the pit of your chest, or in the pit of your stomach, that something's not right. It's basically you getting validation from these powerful women in your family telling you, you're on the right path. They're also helping you awaken your divine femininity and coming into your powers. You have a lot of different spiritual gifts and abilities apart from healing other people.
Yes.
And I feel like on a deeper level, you want to do something with that. I don't know. There's something about, I don't want to like say this on camera, but maybe you can relate to it, like certain women in your life that have gone through domestic abuse and that have gone through, through that, and kind of like you are helping. I see you helping them in the future, helping these women become stronger versions of themselves, so that way they can get away from these kind of men, these kind of people that are just hurting them. So I see that going on. I also see that you have some worries about whether or not you are on the right path, like career-wise, like what you're doing now. And Spirit is saying that you are on the right path. I feel like there is some big changes coming up around August, September for you. There's something changing where you're going to be kind of like being pushed to do something else. Not necessarily like stop what you're doing, but kind of like maybe do some more research, kind of like talking to certain people and getting, your, how should I say it? Getting to the next level of where you need to be. But it's on baby steps, if that makes any sense to you.
Absolutely, the baby steps. That's where I feel I'm at. I feel like I'm also going to be traveling soon. So I'm just like, taking one day at a time.
Yeah, you are definitely on the right path, and I feel like everything is good for you. I don't see you as having like an aura that is like a lot of roadblocks, because I see you as a healer, and you know how to bypass all of this, like to protect yourself, to shield yourself, to push past those roadblocks. So you know more or less what you need to work on. It's just a matter of you like taking that initiative, that last step, and having the finances and the right people in your life. There's also some talk, I don't know if you have a sister or someone that's like a sister to you that is not, you don't see eye to eye with this female. I don't know what it is that's Spirit is saying, but it's like you can talk to them, and you like when you tell somebody something, it goes through one ear and then it comes out the other ear. It's like she doesn't take your advice, or it's always like you want to just like fight together. It's like
my sister.
It's your
my
sister. Yeah, it's gonna get better. That relationship is very strained right now, and I feel like the best thing for you is to continue to know that you are saying what you need to say to her, but she's going to have to go through the hardships and kind of go through those things by herself, and sometimes it's tough love. Mm-hmm. But she's going to get to the other side of whatever difficulty she's having, because she's so stubborn. I see her like getting into these moods, and she doesn't want to listen to you, and it's like you're coming from a place of wisdom and love, to kind of help her see. But again, you can't you can't, what's the word I'm looking for? I get kind of like when I'm in that zone, you can't change somebody who doesn't want to be changed. You just can't.
Yeah, that's true.
Know that just continue to love her, send her good wishes and stuff, and I feel like she's going to have some kind of epiphany, some kind of wake up that's going to kind of change her in the next couple of years. But I feel like from right now until like maybe 3 or 4 years from now, it's still going to be kind of bumpy, that relationship, that kind of, communication. But it is definitely going to get better.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. Thank you for
so
validating that for me.
Well, I want to wish you an amazing, amazing day. Thank you so much for being on here. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And I love
Thank you for
meeting you.
I plan on coming out to California. Maybe I'll meet you one day out there. So you never know.
You never know, sweetie. So thank you so much, and blessings to you.
You too. Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, she's so sweet. All right, so let's get on to the next person here. Let's see. 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 I want to do a meet and greet. Treasurelicious. Let's see if Treasurelicious is on. Treasurelicious, are you there? Where is she?
Hello, good
Hi.
morning.
How are
First of
you?
good, good, good. Happy 4th of July to you and to
Happy
everybody
4th.
out there.
Yes, happy 4th of July to you. What is your name and where are you from?
My name is Lisette and I'm from LA.
LA. Oh, right. Awesome. I love LA. And can you give me your date of birth, please?
May 9, 1982.
Okay. Oh my God, you're a May baby in 1982. I was born May 26, 1982. So you're a Taurus, right?
Yes.
Okay, and I'm a Gemini. So I wanted to ask you, do you have a question for me?
I just want to know if there's like any messages or anything that Spirit wants to know, that wants me to do or work on.
You have so many things going on, and I feel it like it's like so many worries and concerns when I'm tuning into you. Worries about your finances, worries about, I don't know, do you have children? Because I keep getting children.
I have 2 kids.
Yeah, 2 children. I keep getting children. I keep getting worries and concerns about them, worries about your finances, worries about your life in general, like what direction is it going? Because when I tune into you, I kind of like get in that the idea that your trajectory or your life path didn't take the path or the course of path that you wanted. Ultimately, like you had goals, you had ideas, but life hasn't been the easiest on you, and you were kind of derailed from all of that. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
You were derailed and you had to put things on hold. So now you're in a space right now where there's a lot of you trying to get back to reaching those goals. I don't feel like you necessarily would have gone to college. I feel like there would have been something that kind of derailed you. And like I said, I say this to people, this is not necessarily your path of what you would have done. Not everybody has to go to college. If I could go back in time, I probably wouldn't have gone to college myself.
Yeah, the same thing too. Like school wasn't for me even when I was young as well.
You have a lot of pain that your family caused on you. A lot of pain that other people in your life, men in particular, that have caused upon you. And so anymore, you're very careful about that because you've been backstabbed, you've been hurt. I see a lot of healing for you. You're on a healing journey right now. There's a couple of things that I'm going to suggest for you to get into if you're open to it, to kind of help remove these roadblocks so that way you can get where you need to be. Also in your love life, I don't know, there's talk from Spirit talking about a guy that was very unsupportive. This could be the father of your children. And so the relationship, I don't know what the relationship
maybe one of them, because I have 2 of them, but they come with both of them. One of them comes with different dad, like the oldest one, but dad's not around. So
yes, the Spirit is talking about that guy, the guy that's not around, that's not helping. There's something there about, you know, the you worried about the kids and that relationship that they would have with him or like not have. And it's just like there's a lot that's going around you in that respect. I'm going to go ahead and say that guy that is the father of your child that is not in your life right now or not in their life, it's better that he's not there. And the reason that I'm saying that is because I feel like he brought a lot of negativity and just was someone that wasn't good energy for you.
no, he's not. He wasn't.
Yeah. I don't know if he ever was, how did I say this, served time, or he was in jail or like something like that, but he was, because I get that legal issues really bad around him, and just like he didn't care, like his family even doesn't like him to a certain extent. Like he has problems with everybody that he gets involved with. But for you, there's going to be a lot of changes that you're making now, and I am seeing that you may want to go through some kind of course, certification, or some kind of 1-year program, not necessarily college, but there's something coming up eventually for you where it's like a training or hands-on on the job. that you may be going through in the future. Not right now, so to speak. Right now, I feel like you're very centered on your kids. You're very focused on them. That's your priority. Your family is your priority. But getting out, there's a lot of changes that you need to make. One of them would be moving as well from where you are living at right now. I don't feel like this living space that you're in is good for you, because I feel like it's almost stagnation, even though you may be happy or you think that you're comfortable there.
Well, the thing is, like, I moved in here in my mom's house. My mom passed away in this house, but I also know that I've been hearing that there's another spirit that looks out in this house, which, like, he doesn't want to leave. I done siege and all that stuff. I mean, I don't feel like if he has done any harm, but he just doesn't like no male figures around here.
Yeah, the house itself, that energy in your house, that's what they keep telling me. It's not good. It's not good at all. One of the things that you can do is bring in a medium. I don't know if you've tried that before. Have
No.
someone bring in a medium into your home and have them try to help this spirit cross over. I can do this after today, after this live. I can work with you on trying to remove that person. I do definitely get he's a male energy, but there's a lot of clearing a clutter. You have a lot of clutter or things that are older objects that need to be removed from the house as well.
My mom's house, and I haven't removed them because I can't afford to get new stuff. So at this point, like, I just have whatever my mom had here before.
You're going to have to do some cleansing, getting rid of some things. The reason that I'm saying that is because there's just so much clutter, so much things, and what people don't realize is that when there's a lot of clutter, spirit tends to stick to those things, to stick into that environment, because there's just so much clutter and so many things. For you, it's about boosting your self-esteem, doing things that you can that make you feel happy, going out, maybe getting your hair done at the salon, or putting some makeup on, doing something that kind of gets you out of your comfort zone and makes you feel good about yourself. That's the transformation that you're going to be going through over the next couple of months, over the next year, working on your inner self. Once you gain that confidence, then you're going to start noticing that a lot of these other things that you have going on is going to, like, dissipate, and you're going to start finding a little bit more happiness, because I don't feel like you're exactly happy in your life. I feel like you have moments where you're just going through the motions and you're existing. You wake up, you go through your routines and stuff, but you're not necessarily happy. And you need to know that spirit is around you, that you are loved and that you are worthy. And once you do that, then things are going to start easing up on, like, your love life, your family connections, all of these friends. I don't even feel like you have that many friends. Would that be correct?
I don't really socialize with friends. I only socialize when it comes to Facebook, but I don't really go out. I know. Try to not be around with people. Like, I just mostly with my kids.
Well, listen, what spirit wants you to know is that you're going to have to change these things, and it's not easy. And I never sugarcoat anything, because you definitely need good friends. You need to trust again, and know that there are people out there that you can, like, I feel like once you start opening up to people, you're very private. Kind of like me, I don't have too many friends, outside of Facebook or Instagram, but I'm working on that as well. And that's something that I can relate to, and that's why I'm giving you this message. You're going to have to kind of, like, start socializing, getting out of your comfort zone. That's going to bring you a lot more growth, and you're going to have a good support system to get out of this funk that you're kind of in right now. It's this sadness and depression. It's like you're living the life of a 70-year-old when you're, in your 30s. You're still young. And so spirit wants you to do that. And it's going to happen. But just remember, I planted the seed in you today, that in the mind, so that way you can start thinking about this, because there's a lot of that needs to happen for you. Just give me 1 second, because I'm listening to spirit as they're talking, and they're talking about something right now. They're saying that there is something that went on with you when you were younger. And I'm not going to say it here on camera, but it was something that was kind of traumatic. I don't know if this would have been like some kind of abuse that happened. This could have been verbal or something else. But
Me and my mom were not always having to get along. I always felt like my mom, I wasn't like the best daughter for her, and she would always like compare me with my dad. Like I had a good relationship with my dad,
Mhm.
and even through when my mom passed away, like I still felt like she didn't have that bond with me as much, even though when I was there with her.
I feel like she actually regrets all of that. And when I'm tuning in this, I feel a lot of pain in my heart, a lot of sorrow from her. So I definitely get that she is okay. She is okay, but she also is sorry. If you could hear her words to you would be that she's sorry for treating you that way. That's not how she would have wanted, but I feel like mentally she wasn't all there, mentally, and I feel like she also was treated like that by her parents, her own father or her own mother. I feel like they kind of like were that way to her as well. So that's the reason that you kind of are the way that you are right now. You don't have that self-esteem. She tore it down from you, and that's where the nitty-gritty where I'm centered at right now, and Spirit doesn't want me to let go because you need that healing. I need you to do something for me if you are open to it, okay? I want you to go ahead and write a letter to your mom as if she was alive today and you were going to talk to her. Write a letter out to her saying everything that if you could have her in front of you and you want to say everything that you could say to her, write it down in a letter, okay? And then when you're done with that letter, you need to go ahead and fold it and just leave it there for a day. And the next day, I would like for you to go ahead and read that letter out loud to your mom, like if she was in front of you, and just let her know how she made you feel, what you are now experiencing, what you feel like you kind of blame her or you kind of like feel like she's responsible for it, and what you would want to say. You need to get that out of you because it's in you and it's just causing a lot of problems. It's causing you to feel upset. It's causing you to be closed off from the world. This is something that she's going to have to listen to it, and I feel like she needs to hear it from you. And once you get that out of your system, it's going to be a release for you, and things are going to start changing. But then again, you need to start working with getting a little bit more social, going out maybe to a Starbucks, sitting there, making eye contact, baby steps. It's not something that's going to happen overnight and just like the snap of your finger, but that's all going to help you to kind of get on the right path, and everything else is going to make more sense. And then you're not going to allow people to just treat you any way they want, because I feel like right now as it is, there's a lot of people that do that, to you. But you may not. You're just so sweet and so like nice. You just don't, say no or say, stand up for yourself. That's basically what Spirit wants you to do. So I hope that message helps a little bit to you.
Yes, it does.
And a lot of people don't know that Spirit hears us. Like your mom, she's been crossed over. It doesn't matter how long they're over or on the other side, they can still hear us and they're still with us. And I feel like with her, she's still kind of around you and hanging on, because she still wants that kind of control, sort of, so to speak.
Yeah, I kind of had sensed that, like, cause
Yeah.
like I do sense that. I don't know if it's her, or if it's actually Spirit, but I
No,
do
it's
sense
her.
that.
She wants that control, and it's like when some spirits die and they were like that in life. Those traits follow them into the afterlife. And like your mom, I don't feel like she's necessarily changed a lot, but hearing it from you and hearing and you have to be firm when you read this letter. Don't be afraid. Just let her know what you're feeling, what she made you feel. She needs to go through that and process that now that she's gone, because that's going to allow her spirit to kind of release and go away. I'm also going to work on helping you remove that guy that's around you. I definitely would get, I want to say you need to get a white candle and a road opener candle and burn those as well.
Okay.
And the road opener candle is a 7-day candle. What it does, it's going to kind of help open up these paths, open you up a little bit more to what needs to be done. But you're definitely going to have to do that. But you have a lot of things going on. That's why when I first tuned in, it was like, just like feeling overwhelmed. There's just so many thoughts, so many areas, so many things that you still need to do. But it's like every day you feel stuck. Like you may feel a little bit motivated to do something. You just feel like, and it's your
Yeah,
mom.
I get to the point like, oh, things change and then something unchanges. Like
Yeah.
Even when it comes to like wanting to become like doing like learning what it is, my purpose, like everything like changes on me. It's
It's
like
your mom.
something
She's still
blessing.
around. She's still clinging to you. Like she thinks, I feel like she thinks that, you know, that she can still have that power over you even from the other side. And that's
Like
gotta
I
stop.
dream about her, and when in my dreams, she's the way how she is when she was alive.
Yeah. She's coming to you. She's around. She's not fully like resting the way that she needs to be and crossed over and detached. So you definitely need to cut that connection and let her know. So write that letter. And then if you have any questions, you can feel free to DM me and I'll talk to you one-on-one. And I won't charge you for this because obviously I want to help you with this so that you can empower yourself, because again, you need to kind of get out of this. This is not your destiny. It's not what you're meant to, who you're meant to be, or how you're living right now. It's not the way that spirit wants you to live. You
No,
have
I feel like if it's my mom being stuck in me,
yeah,
because
you
my
have a
mom was always going
purpose.
through depression.
Yeah, and some people that that are tuning in right now, you know, a lot of people go through this kind of situation and they don't understand why they feel so oppressed or why they feel a certain way. But with your mom, I definitely feel her around you, and I see what she's doing. So we can definitely have a DM after today. Just send me a DM, and then I'll give you some further instructions on things to do and to protect yourself. So I hope that this helped you. I want to thank you so much for being on here.
Thank
And
you
if
so
there's
much. I love your videos.
thank you.
I love your personality. I always watch them. Like I have it set up in my YouTube.
Thank you.
Thank you so
It
much.
brings me healing to do this kind of work. That's why I do it, because I honestly care about the people that are in my life. I consider y'all family, my rays of light. So thank you so much for being here for me.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Take care. God bless you, sweetie.
Same to you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Wow, that was a powerful, powerful reading, and I just felt the energy there. Okay, let's see. Who else can I bring on? Let's see. Somebody was on their way to the gym. All right, guys, I'm going to go and see who else I'm going to bring on. Well, I thought I was bringing somebody on. Okay, let's bring somebody else. That person's not available. Call me Andromeda. Hi.
Hi, Ray. How are you?
I'm doing
Hi,
good,
everybody.
sweetie.
Happy 4th.
Happy 4th of July. What is your name and where are you from?
My name is Sharon, and I was born September 9th, 1976, and I live in Illinois.
All right, Illinois, Chicago in the house.
Yes, Chicago. Hey.
Yes. So what are you up to today, Miss Sharon?
I'm just relaxing with my family, gonna eat a little bit, hopefully do a few fireworks with the kids, but that's about it.
Do they have like a big fireworks show there in Illinois?
Oh, well, actually, just in the neighborhood, everybody kind of, does the, fireworks, and we just watch and enjoy the sounds.
I live not too far away from a community center that actually has the fireworks event. So I get to just open my window and just see the fireworks. I don't even have to go out there.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That's good. I don't have to worry about that. So let me go ahead and ask you, do you have a question for me?
I just want to know if I'm on the right path, who's with me, and just anything that you can tell me that Spirit needs me to know, any messages or what have you.
Let me just get a sip of water because my mouth, my
Sure,
throat is kind of dry. And I use water a lot as a medium because it's a conduit. And so like Spirit kind of uses it to kind of channel to get through me, and so I use a lot of water when I'm doing readings.
Yeah.
Very dry throat.
I can never get enough water. And can I just say, Ray, I just think you are so amazing.
Aw.
And I love what you do. Your spirit is just so genuine, and I really love what you do, and I enjoy you a
Well,
lot.
I enjoy you and all of my rays of light and all of my followers and the people that are tuning in that may not be fans but just tuning in. I'm so thankful, and I say this, and I don't take my blessings lightly, because without y'all, I wouldn't be able to be doing what I'm doing right now. And so I'm living out my dream. This is what I know that I'm supposed to be doing, and I got that validation many years ago when I had my near-death experience, and it's changed me
Wow.
completely. And so now I'm able to help people. Yeah, I had a near-death experience at the age of 31. I actually had a heart attack, so I
Oh my
crossed over and
goodness.
came back, and it changed me completely. The trajectory of my own path and what I was going to do here on Earth. You know, I was working as a senior analyst for a big company, a senior business analyst for maybe about 8 years. Then that company closed down, and then I went into data entry at a manufacturing facility, and I was like, this is not for me. And I got sick, and that's how spirit works. They make you go through things, you know, and I got so sick because I was suppressing my gift, and I had to stop working completely. And it was maybe about 3 or 4 months later, I had my near-death experience after that. And then after that, maybe about 2 or 3 months, then I met with a healer, and she was a psychic healer, and she explained my path and what I needed to be doing. And I was like, no. I was a skeptic. I was like, no, this is not my path. This is not what I need to be doing. Like,
Yeah.
I believed in psychics, but I didn't think I was one. And then I started reading people, and one reading after the next, I kept getting validations. And so that was spirit validating. And then all of the anxiety attacks and things that I had went away completely. So in essence, that was my
Wow.
journey.
Wow, Ray, you've been through it.
Yeah, and
Well,
not
it's
to mention that
amazing
I've
that you're
also
here.
gone through being homeless twice, losing everything twice. Once through in 1998 through a major flood, and then in 2017 with Hurricane Harvey. So yeah, I have been through. A lot of people see me who I am now, but they don't know the struggles that it's been to get to the place that I am.
Exactly.
So it's you know, people think they know, but they don't know. Like, this is not a glitz and glamour type of thing, you know.
So
And,
true, Ray.
you
So
know,
true.
it uses our energy, it affects our body. But that's enough about me. Let me get into what I see for you.
No, I love hearing about you, Ray. That's
And
amazing. You are just so amazing.
I don't like to
And
talk
yeah,
about it too
I
much, but I like to kind of, you know, every once in a while bring it up, because some people that are newly tuning in, they haven't been around, you know, my channel or around this.
yeah, I had no idea.
Yeah.
I had no idea, Ray. Wow.
Thank you. It's in
Wow.
my book too, Starseed Footsteps. It's in there. I documented all of this. But for you, I see you definitely. Love life keeps coming in very strongly for you, and
You're gonna make me blush, Ray.
I know, and that's where spirit wants me to have me focus on right now. It's like, I feel like you haven't found that right person yet. Or at least that's what they're telling me, and so I have to trust what spirit is giving me. And I see you still kind of being, you're picky when it comes to men and love, because again, you know what you want, but you just are not going to put up with the, you know, the foolery, so to speak. So
Yes.
I see that there was at least one specific man that kind of broke your heart at a very young age. And I feel like this was someone that you really loved, and it was a potential soulmate. But we can have more than one soulmate here on Earth.
Okay.
And so for you, I'm seeing that the path is being open. You're open and ready to receive love. There's definitely going to be somebody coming in. And again, I don't know who you're attached to right now or you're seeing, but Spirit is saying any relationship between now and 2020, like mid 2020, any relationship that you'd be in, it's not going to last. It's going to dissipate. And then there's going to be doors open for someone else to come in. And again, this may not make sense to you now, but hold on to it, because a lot of the things that I get are more future oriented. And then they'll make more sense. I feel like there's somebody that you may be with now or talking to, I don't know, that they're just saying that relationship is not what it is, what it shows or appears to be. There's going to be some kind of fallout, some kind of revelation to you that will make things a little bit more clear. And so again, that's what I'm getting with your love life. I wish I could be a little bit more specific here on camera, but I don't want to, you know, go into personal
Thank you, Ray.
details.
I appreciate your
You're welcome.
discretion. I do. Thank you.
So just keep that in mind. And then I also see you about your finances, kind of like concerned about, you know, you are at a point where you're kind of making it. You're making it to pay your bills and stuff, but you want to be better. Like you want to be financially a little bit better on that situation.
I do.
So I see validation from Spirit that they're saying that there is going to be like a job change for you. I don't know if you're looking right now actively for another job, but there is some changes that are in store for you. So if you're not looking, you will need to, you know, like kind of put yourself in that area of looking for something.
Yeah, actually, I just started a new one this Monday, July 1st, as a matter of fact. Yeah,
okay. So sometimes like when I get that, that's possibly what I was tuning in, maybe like to a past event. If you just started one, and that's what they're referencing. I do feel then that since you validated that, then that job is good for you. That's the right job that they're talking about. But see,
it feels like a good fit. I'm comfortable there so far. Yeah. So it feels good. Everybody feels good. It's laid back. So
yeah, see,
so far so good.
About these gifts, like I love this because when you can't make this stuff up. Like I keep hearing job, and so they want me to say that there's going to be a new job, and then you're like, I just started a new job. So there you go. That's how it works.
Yeah.
It's not like it doesn't always come in clear. Like people think, you know, psychic gifts are like, oh, well, I know exactly everything. We don't know everything as psychics, but we get that information, and that's kind of like validation for us. For me, it's validation when you said that you just started one, because I'm like, well, why am I hearing new job, and I have to give her that message.
Yeah, I did. You're amazing.
Thank you. So that's definitely you're on the right path there. But with your love life, again, if you have any questions, you can feel free to DM me after today, so I can kind of give you a little bit more details about that. Okay?
Sure, absolutely. And thank you so much, Ray.
You're so welcome. Thank you, sweetie. Have an amazing day.
You as well. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye. Okay, and thank you so much for somebody that said that my future readings are always come true. I'm not a fortune teller. I want to just be very clear about that. I can see future events, future insights that only spirit allows me to see those things. And so like I did a reading for on Jennifer Lopez and Alex Rodriguez. And there's rumors now. I had in the reading that I had done a couple of months ago, I said that I didn't see the relationship lasting at all. And people have been, you know, I always get dragged. My name gets dragged. I always get backlash from people that are fans of these celebrities because they're like, you're wrong. They're the, you know, the power couple. They're, you know, the couple, you know, of the century. You know, they belong together. And it's like, now yesterday I had from a friend, Tamika, that emailed me, and she's like, there's rumors or headlines that they may not make it to the altar, to the, you know, to get married, because there's rumors that they're going to separate. They're kind of already having problems since they're very two powerful people, you know, and they're having power struggles in the relationship. Hi, Kaleidoscopes. So, hi, Kathy. So again, that is what I'm talking about a lot of future-oriented things. It may not make sense. And I've done that reading. I did that reading like months ago, but then, you know, it's now kind of getting a little validated. So, yeah. Let me go ahead and bring somebody else on. Blonde Beach Gypsy. Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Happy 4th of July.
I'm so sorry. I like walked away for a second. Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing really good. Happy 4th.
Happy 4th of July. What is your name and where are you from?
My name's Amanda. I'm from Olympia, Washington.
All right. I love Washington.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about what you're doing today. Are you going to celebrate the 4th?
Yeah, I'm going to have a couple friends come over. We're going to watch. I kind of live on a little inlet, so we're going to walk down to the beach and try to watch the fireworks with a couple friends. So that should be fun.
That sounds really cool. I love the beach. I love water completely. I feel like I get, I don't know, like something turns alive in me when I get in the water. Like I went to the beach last week and it was just so refreshing. I hadn't been to the beach, and I'm kind of embarrassed to say this, maybe in about 15 years or so. Like I don't normally go to the beach. I live far away from the beach. It's like maybe about 80 or 90 miles away.
Oh, wow.
So we don't have a beach where I live at, but I definitely enjoyed when I got to go.
Yeah. I know the beach is like my solace. I have to have water around me.
Yes. So I wanted to ask you, did you have a question for me?
Yeah, my life has been kind of crazy lately. It was going so well. And then I actually started trying to practice the law of attraction a little bit. And my life literally just went nuts financially, relationship wise, all of that. And I don't know what's going on. I feel a little bit lost.
Okay, well, let me give you some clarity from what Spirit is going through. May I have your date of birth, please?
Yeah, 4782.
Okay, thank you. So when I tune into you, you're going through a spiritual awakening, and this is what is happening. And when people like yourself, that because I've gone through it before, everything is like chaotic. You have unexpected bills. Your car needs maintenance. Relationships, just communication starts breaking up. You could lose friendships, or you no longer are feeling that zest for life. And you're like, well, what is going on? It's a spiritual awakening. If you look at the symptoms after today, you're going to find out what's happening. Basically, what is happening to you is that you've opened up your third eye. It's open, okay? And so you're spiritually awakened to the world of spirit. You know that there's a certain level of awareness. That's your consciousness, and your consciousness is elevated. We all are right now at a 3D or a third dimension of consciousness, meaning that there's a lot of us that are very still closed-minded. We don't believe in spirit. We don't believe in that. It's just, believe in religion or what our parents taught us, and etc. Your consciousness is vibrating at a very higher level from 4D to 5D. And when you get into those levels, you're very strongly connected to spirit. But other people that are vibrating at 3D or at a lower vibration, which is just 3D, around you, it's going to cause chaos, and as you're going to start stripping away things, relationships are going to fall away. When we go through spiritual awakenings, a lot of it is purging the past, purging the old self, shedding the old self. So for you, it's like you're going through that right now, and you're shedding a lot of what used to work for you is no longer going to work for you. So you are definitely doing everything right. This period can last anywhere from a year to a year and a half. It depends. It can last less than that. For everyone. I feel like you started this kind of around October of last year. I don't know if October 2018 is what Spirit is kind of referencing as like a turning point or a shift for you. And so I feel like it's going to last until like around September or October this year. After that, you're going to start seeing things kind of lining up on you. As far as like, I feel like you do have family, the support of family and friends. You do have people that care, but I also feel like you also are very aware that some people that call themselves friends are not always there for you when you need them. And so it's like having that awakening that, who is really on my side, who is helping me. Your health is also coming into the forefront when I'm doing this reading. I'm not a doctor, but I am a medical intuitive. And so I can tell you what I get from Spirit. There is something definitely about your chest area. I don't know if you have like upper respiratory issues and things like that. This is something just to watch for. That is what I'm getting. I'm also getting something about your stomach area. This could be digestive in nature. These are the two areas that I feel like you have a lot of stress, and there's some blockages in your heart chakra as well, even though you're going through this awakening. I recommend a green jade or a malachite on a pendant. You can wear that around your chest.
Okay.
Practicing some deep breathing exercises and also meditating. I feel like you're kind of disconnected from meditation. So you definitely need to meditate. That's going to help you. As far as like your family is concerned, there's something about you taking the role of a caretaker and kind of helping them in some kind of way. I don't know if that's going to make sense to you.
It does, yeah.
So I see you kind of focusing on that. As far as your finances are concerned, there is going to be changes on you. I don't know if you're into self-employment or there's an entrepreneurial type of pull direction that you're getting pulled into, but I see you kind of doing or developing or thinking of working for yourself, kind of producing your own income, even if you have like a main job. There's
Yeah.
something about you thinking, okay, I need to do this at this time, and it could be something very small, like using your creativity. Because when I get into you, I see someone that's very creative, that has that creativity, something like working with your hands, working with, you know, creating things. That's what your purpose here on earth is meant to do. And but I feel also like, how should I say this? It's weird. I don't know why I keep feeling medical field around you as well. Like I keep feeling like a pull. I don't know if like you were ever in a path of being like a nurse or helping somebody in the healthcare industry, like helping people heal people.
Well, one of the things that I've actually, it's interesting that you say that I've been kind of thinking about is I'm really interested in kind of the intuitive nature of the medical field and maybe some of the non-conventional devices that we can use in the medical field. And I've been kind of thinking slowly about maybe getting into that field and doing some sort of entrepreneurial things with that type of stuff. So
yeah, because I was thinking, I don't know, I wanted to say Reiki for some reason. That was like one of the things that popped in, NLP programming.
Exactly. That's exactly, yeah.
That's it, NLP. Yeah,
that's part of it. Yeah.
Seeing, and I keep seeing that, and so this makes all sense to me now, and it's validation for you that you're on the right path of what you need to be on. Because I keep seeing medical field, but I also see you creating things. So I don't know if like you're going to be creating like soaps or candles or things like that later on that are like with aromatherapy, essential oils. I see you having a side business and being very dedicated and successful in it, because this is the path that you need to be on. I feel like right now that's going to open you up. It's going to bring healing to you to be able to deal with all of this awakening, all of the your responsibilities towards your family, and kind of bring you more to your purpose, to what you are doing or going to be doing. So the next 2 years, it's going to be all focusing on this. I would not kind of like put it on the back burner every day, kind of jot down things, keep a journal of what you want to do. Look into UDEMY. They have a lot of courses for NLP.
What was the acronym?
It's UDEMY. And basically they have a lot of courses where you can get certifications on different things, you know. And it's like a school, but it's very much cheap and affordable. And they have instructors with videos that are kind of like, you know, giving you a lot of this, instructing you and basically teaching you what you need to do. So
awesome. I appreciate that.
You're so welcome. And like everything financially is definitely going to get better over the next 2 years. But you have a turning point this year from like October on, where you finally are like taking the initiatives and going forth with what you need to be doing. And yes, it's going to get good for you. A lot of this that you're going through emotionally, just going to the beach, going barefoot on the ground, reconnecting to Mother Earth is going to help you. There's also something about, I don't know if this goes against your teachings or your belief systems, but I don't want to like offend. I don't want you to be offended when I say this, because I don't mean this in a bad way. But you're a natural born witch, okay? So you may have a path towards Wiccan or Wicca stuff, or you know, kind of like doing like candle magic, learning about all of that, just researching. It's a part of who you were in a past life. You were a witch, and so I see that very strongly in you. But you are not into the dark things of that. It's all light. It's all about healing. So again, you have that ability you have that ability in yourself, and it's like you just need to tap into it a little bit more.
Yeah, it's interesting that you say that, because about probably was 2 months ago, I was just walking around and all of a sudden the word Wiccan came into my mind, and it was like, ooh, I just got goosebumps. And it was like, do research on Wiccan. And I was like, well, that's kind of interesting. You know, I never really had thought about it before, but it was something that I was thinking about maybe doing a little bit of research on.
Yeah, you're going to do research, and I think later on you're going to kind of like not really use it to help people, but more for yourself, for protection, and all holistic. It's all connected to Mother Earth, to roots, to herbs, to using these herbs to kind of protect yourself, to heal yourself and keep your, you know, your space clean. I get into your home, the space feels very comfortable. I feel like it's very energetically balanced. So it's more about you right now going through the motions and you feeling this pull from the universe. Also keep in mind that we have 3 retrogrades already. We have Sharon, Neptune, and Mercury. So all of these is having everybody feel a certain level, even myself, a certain level of not being very comfortable, emotional, and just feeling kind of like, what is really going on here?
Yeah.
And that's why. But I want to thank you so much. I hope this helped you.
It did very much.
And it's validation from spirit that you are on the right path. So thank you once again. God bless you, and have an amazing 4th of July.
You too. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So let me see here. Thank you guys for all of your compliments. I'm so humbled by it. I'm really glad I'm able to do this. And I will be doing more meet and greets as well. So I'm going to bring in one more person, I believe. Let me see who it's going to be. Oops. I think I turned on some filter. Okay. Ashley Lucy 84 is who I'm being guided to bring on from spirit.
Hi. I'm glad you picked me. I'm good.
So, what is your name?
My name is Ashley.
And how old are you, Ashley?
I'll be 35 in October.
Okay, you look so young. You look like you're in your early 20s, girl.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So, thank you so much for that. What are you doing for today, like for 4th of July? Are you doing anything, or?
I'm not doing anything today. My grandma actually just passed on Sunday night.
I'm so sorry for your loss. My heart goes out to you.
Yeah, thank you. We're doing funeral arrangements and stuff.
Oh, okay. So let me go ahead and give you, then I'm not going to ask you what you want to, like, maybe ask, but let me give you what spirit wants you to have, okay? It's too early to kind of channel your grandma. You said it was your grandma, right?
Yes.
But I do get from my spirit guides that are communicating to the other side that she's okay. And she is going to come around to you. They're saying that she is going to come around to you. You're going to get validations already that she's around you. You're going to feel her. And then in maybe about 2 to 3 months, if you want, you can get a reading about your grandma if you're inclined to it. I feel like you will be reaching out to someone that's a medium to get that kind of validation. So I'm so sorry for you. I'm sending you big angel hugs. As far as where your life is concerned right now, there's a lot that is going on. With you, I feel like it's like, how should I say this? I want to say, like, I feel like your whole life is right now at a standstill when it comes into you. I feel like there is a lot that you want to do with your profession, your career, but there's like kind of like you still are working at a job that, or doing some kind of work that you're not comfortable with, so to speak. It's like, I don't know, I get stagnation of some sort with you on that level. I also feel like you're being drawn right now to help be supportive to your family and be there, you know, just like you are kind of like you're trying to be happy, but there's so many things going on in your life, and I feel like there's a certain level of depression and also a certain level of anger to people, that the way that they are around you, you know, how they treat you. There's just a lot of that going on. But let me ask you, what kind of question would you like to know about? Because I'm getting a lot of different things right now.
I'm sorry, I am all over the place. My question, well, let me first say, I moved back here to help my mother take care of my grandmother because she fell ill after surgery. and I've been here a year. I I love the people I work with, but I know it's not my calling.
Yeah.
I My most adult life was living in Texas, and then so I'm from Louisiana. When I came back here, it's almost like when I passed the state lines, depression. So um, I've been trying to be supportive as I can,
Yeah.
and I don't know really what to do. I come from a kind of a toxic family,
Hmm.
and I'm a Libra, so they throw me off a lot.
I know. That's why I felt like when I tune in into people and I feel like there's so much going on, I get kind of scatterbrained, and I usually can pick up messages and things immediately. But on you, I felt I did hit that right. I'm pretty sure, like, because I did say that I felt like you were not on, happy in your life, and with people, there's a lot of anger that's repressed. Not that necessarily you're angry at your family, but there is a certain, because you love them, you'll always love them. They're your family, but at a certain point, there's also some anger there. I'm going to tell you this, and this may not make sense to you right now, but you're not going to stay where you're at right now living. I feel like there is a pull to go back to another location, another state. I feel like definitely this was spirit telling you that you're here temporarily. You're there right now serving a purpose. Of course, it was to take care of your grandma and be there for your mom, in that respect, but you're being pulled out of that now that your grandma's passed. It's kind of like opening the roads for you to get out of this space. So that state that you're in right now is not where you're going to stay. You're going to be moving. I feel like that's going to happen within a year or so. And it's like right now you're asking yourself, well, financially, I can't afford to do that move because all moves require finances to be in a good spot. But I feel like there's going to be someone, either friends that you have or people that you know from the past that are kind of going to help you temporarily to get into that situation. It may even be like a government assistance where you apply in that state to get, some kind of program. There's a talk of a program to apply towards, and that may make sense to you later to get that transition process. But where you're at right now is not where you're meant to be. Um, and then you're going to have to like kind of distance yourself from the toxicity because a lot of your family members that have treated you this kind of way, it's not fair to you, and they're I feel like in many ways they're looking towards you to heal them because you're a healer. That's kind of like what you came here to earth to do. They want you to fix their karma, their dark, um, their their problems. They have a lot of problems.
I'm
um,
tired.
You're tired. I know you are. It's draining you. It's draining your life essence. You have to get out of that situation. And like, I feel like by the end of this year, you're going to start already making plans on getting out of it. It's just, I see like people fighting over money. It's fighting over just simple things like who's playing favorites. It's just, like you do so much and it's like they want more, they want more help.
It's never enough.
No, it's never enough. And so it's like for you, it's like you're like going and just your whole life has become your family. And that's not what it's meant to be. It's not what it's meant to be. So you're gonna go through changes. I feel like you don't even have a social life apart from your family. You don't really have that much of a social life. Would that be correct?
Yes, that's correct. Um, I They kind of consume me, so it's kind of
Yeah.
like forget whatever you have going on. I need you here now. If not, there's consequences or
Yeah, yeah.
negativity or whatever.
Like if you're not here, then just leave. Like I get what you're saying. Um, I want to recommend some things for you. Okay, so if you have the money or the resources, um, in fact, I'm being guided by spirit to send you something. So send me your address in the DM. I'm going to send you a crystal that's going to help So guys, we were kicked off. I apologize about that. There's an hour thing. I'm so sorry, sweetie. It kicks me
It's
off
okay.
after an hour.
I figured it timed out.
Yeah, it timed down after an hour. I get lost, but you're gonna be the last client that I read today on here. But what I was saying, send me your address and the DM. I'm gonna send you a crystal that's gonna help you kind of shield you away from that negativity, and then I'm gonna give you some techniques like to regain a lot of your power back, because there's things that you feel like unempowered right now, and I'm gonna help you with that and work with you on that, so that way you can kind of get to the place where you need to be. But it's going to get better. It definitely is. Right now, like, you may feel like it's just everything is like not good, but it's going to get better. But it's going to require you kind of like separating yourself from those people, from your family, so you can get to the point where you're feeling, you know, right here and right here in the heart. Because, go ahead.
I was gonna ask the question of, I'm pretty much torn because the most toxic person is the most toxic person, most closest person to me. It was just my mother. And she's been through a whole lot. I have sympathy and empathy for her, but I keep getting attacked.
Yeah, and she's never going to change. It's like she's codependent on you, and you become almost like the mom in many ways, and she's become the child. And so, like, you are, like, the roles are reversed, and this is not from this life, it's past life related, and it is karmic in nature, your relationship with her, where you are going to be going through this. I feel like she knows what your triggers are, and it's kind of like threatening you in a way. It's kind of like gives her kind of her jollies, where she kind of feels like, you know, that she has power over you, and that's how she's been, not just with you, but with other people. Like, she likes to have power and control over people, and that is just, I feel like with her, it's just pain, and also her not understanding her own purpose and her own self. It's like she's become this just dark energy where she just absorbs your energy. I hate to say this, she's an energy vampire, and so she is taking your energy and drains you, and that's why you feel tired around her. You feel moody. I bet you when you are not there with her, and you leave that space, like, you feel so much better and you feel different because you're not in that environment. You can sage. I don't know if she'd be opposed to you saging the space.
She hates it.
Yeah. So I'm going to give you some other techniques that you can do that she won't know to fix it, okay? At least in your bedroom, in your living space where you sleep at night, at least do that. And then I'm going to give you some techniques. What you need to also do is visualize a pyramid around you of gold light and gold showering down on you, a gold light within a pyramid. So that's going to help you completely to have that level of, you know, what kind of like heal you in many ways, and kind of shield you and protect your energy from other people. So that's definitely going to be something that you need to do. And then I'll be giving you some other things when I message you.
I do appreciate that. I haven't been here for a long time. I just found you maybe a month or two ago, but I don't know. The first of you was a picture, and I was like, look so happy and just vibrant. And I was just, I have to follow this person.
Thank you. Well,
and then I was like, oh, that's readings.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people that are following me, a lot of Rays of Light, a lot of fans, they are following me because, again, they are being drawn. I've had people come to me and tell me that they dream about me in some ways, or I appear in their dreams. And I feel like that's because I'm set here to be kind of like a teacher and a mentor to people and help them as a spiritual teacher, you know, here on earth. So that's my purpose, and that's what I'm doing. But I want to thank you so so much, and all of you guys, for tuning in this you know, this Thursday morning, 4th of July, and just send me a DM and your address so I can send you that pendant. It's going to help you in many many ways, and I wish you, I send you so many blessings and angel hugs. Just hang in there. It's going to get better, okay?
Okay, and thank you so much for picking me up.
You're so welcome. God bless you, and thank you again, sweetie.